what actually happens when the world's largest oil-producing region goes to zero? When people picture this, they tend to talk about it in terms of rising prices. $200 barrel oil, $1,000 domestic flights. But this misses something much larger and much more consequential that is already starting to happen. To understand what that is, imagine if instead of talking about energy supplies, we were talking about food. Now, if I told you that 1 or 2% of the world's food supply was going offline, you'd probably worry. You might expect to see food prices go up some, but you would think it's basically survivable. But now, if I told you the world had already lost 20% of its food supply, you would think, well, we're about to have fewer people on Earth. The name for this is demand destruction. It's when the supply of something drops so severely that whoever or whatever relies on it, the demand, permanently withers away. And that is what is going to happen to any global economic activity that uses energy, which is like almost all of it. Factories, technological development and production, car and airplane travel, air conditioning, building homes or cities. I'm not saying that those things are going to go away, but there is going to be a lot less of them. Like about 20% less once things really bottom out. Let me give you a few specifics that are already starting to manifest. Airlines say they cannot afford to operate and are shutting down many of their flights, so it'll be harder to explore the world. European governments are telling their citizens not to travel for vacation this summer. There's just not enough fuel for it. A number of factories are already closing worldwide, especially in Asia. Semiconductor factories in particular are closing, both for lack of power and because semiconductors use helium, which is a byproduct of natural gas production, so is also going away. Importers expect it to become prohibitively expensive to ship some things abroad, so we'll have fewer foreign goods, less off-season produce, and we'll export less too, so fewer jobs. Construction supplies like lumber are getting too expensive to harvest or import, which means fewer homes getting built, which means existing homes getting more expensive and harder to afford. Many of the essential components to fertilizer also come through the Persian Gulf, things like phosphorus. There are already fertilizer shortages in Asia, so yeah, there will also be less food in the world. All of these things also contribute to inflation. Prices go up, harder to afford things, our standard of living goes down. The architects of this war want you to believe that the way things are right now, today, that's the worst of it. That we just have to ride out a few weeks of high gas prices, and we're going to come out the other side of this war basically unscathed. But what's happening right now is a trick. This lull it's fake. It's hiding the real consequences of this war, which are coming. The people in Iran and in neighboring countries who go to sleep under falling bombs are already living under this war. The thing is that I'm not saying it's the same, but pretty soon we are going to be living the consequences of this war too.